of our podcast, Comedy Coroner. Check that out on YouTube, Spotify, you know, the places you get podcast shit from. But without further ado, here's Jacob Ingler. Let's go, buddy.
Hey, it's a good thing I know all of you. This really is like AA. Levi always says that, and I'm like, yeah, okay, that's just funny to say. And then you get up here and you're like, yeah, I used to shoot heroin in my toes. It's tough. So I got a weird look. I look a lot like the Joker. I kind of look like Heath back off the ledger. I'm very twisted, you know. My podcast is going to be sponsored by Twisted Teas. You see, Batman, I drink them for the chaos. I don't even get drunk anymore. It's just about anarchy. For me, it's, you know, it's about... Plus, it's from... I like to think that Twisted Teas are from Palestine and Joker is pro-Palestine. Speaking of that, I'm a Jew who thinks a lot about this stuff. And people will say free Palestine, and I'm like, free Palestine? I mean, maybe buy one, get one half off Palestine. But like, free Palestine is just, that's a pipe dream. I'm not buying that. You know, you gotta give something to get something. I wasn't born yesterday, okay? Everybody needs to wake up.
Hey, if it's free, the Jews will take it.
Yeah, exactly. If it was up for grabs, first of all, we would have been all over that. Hell yeah. Yeah, so Jews are interesting, you know. People used to say, they still say this, I was taught this at Sunday school, that the Jews built the pyramids, that we were enslaved and we had to build the pyramids. I'm like, Jews? Like the Jews I know, it takes 3 to screw in a light bulb, you know, 1 to get the light bulb out, 2, the second one for a ladder, and a 3rd one to sue the other guys. And, you know, it's just like, if you told me that we were in charge of workers' comp or like the HR department for the pyramids, I'd be like, yeah, that adds up. But they said we built the pyramids. I'm like, okay. Also, you're in Egypt, not to be a schmuck, but like, there's definitely a better labor source nearby than a bunch of nebbishy Jews with shitty backs and mother issues. We're not going to be effective builders. 1 hour in, Jews are going to be like, oh, this is terrible. I can't do it anymore. They're like, it's been 40 minutes, dude. Oh, we would fuck it up so badly. So the other guy I look a lot like is Macaulay Culkin in Home Alone. And at Jewish summer camp, not that kind of summer camp, it was an actual, you know, it's a regular, not that Jewish camp, it was a regular summer camp. And I had normal showers and everything. And I was there every summer, and my parents probably just sent me there so they could get some peace, have like a little bit of happiness in their marriage, you know, get me away a month at a time. And the Jewish girls who all hit puberty before me used to form vicious gangs and make me do the Home Alone Macaulay Culkin face. Like, do the face! I looked a ton like him, and now thanks to shared poor life choices, we both still look very similar. It's just brutal. It's a lot like what Carson was talking about. Neither one of us wants to look how we do. How bizarre. It's tough, man. But what are you gonna do? You gotta play the cards that you're dealt. I was pretty good at dealing with my parents as a kid. I had like a lot of good strategies. You guys have any good ones? My best one was this. They would confront me about something, right? They'd sit me down. They'd be like, Jake, we know about this, or Jake, we know about that. And I'd look them right back in the eyes, not really making it clear which one of them I was looking at, kind of putting one eye on each of them. And I'd say, Mom, Dad, I know about the affairs. That would always buy me at least 48 to 72 hours, you know, while they turned on each other. I was just such a clever Jew even then. Just always the puppet master. It's great, yeah. So, I don't know, I think, I'm not autistic, but the weed is getting me there at this point. It's making me artistic. and acoustic. At least I'm relaxed. I don't know. It's tough. I used to drink too much, like Levi was saying. Yeah, it's weird. The other thing I used to do a lot of is drugs. Try sharing a line of coke with me, man. I'm getting all of that. Look at this thing. It's not even close. Don't even fucking try. And yeah, man. And you know, drugs are weird. It's I like gambling. I like drugs. You know, you guys like to gamble? Yeah. For me, how I like to gamble, I'm like, all right, we got a nice bag of drugs from the drug dealer. 5 to 1. Let's see if I see tomorrow. You know, let's put it all on black. I don't gamble with money. You know, I'm not at the casino. I'm not at Hard Rock Casino. You know, but we're both addicts. Yeah, I was gonna get there. So I was thinking a little bit more about me. I'm bi, and I have brain rot. And yeah, it's great. So anytime I hear that dumb Hard Rock Casino ad, I immediately just thought Hard Cock Casino, and I thought it was like a Blue Chew ad or something. Here we bet on the number of inches a man has. You know, it's like some Native American like dick length gambling. I feel like I'd be great at that. Most people would struggle at that sport, but that'd be maybe the only type of gambling I would be really good at. They'd be like, how big, Jake? I'd be like, 7. Be really good at that. That's like the next step of gaydar. There's gaydar and then there's dickdar. That's like, that's next level. Like Kane, 8.5. Levi, 2.3, which is normal, by the way. Okay, he's doing good.
Shorted me a quarter-inch, dude.
Yeah. I'm sorry. He's girthy as fuck, though, to be fair. White guys be girthy.
He's not.
Don't call him out like that. I just called his dick small. Give him something, you know? God, you see what this man has to go through? Just let him cook. You know, like Gandhi used to say, can't we all just love each other? He didn't say that. I like misquoting people. That's always really fun to me. Like J. Edgar Hoover used to say, rock and roll, right? Pretty dope. It's like tits and stuff. What if J. Edgar Hoover was just bass? That'd be cool. Let's see. You guys ever get into prank calls? I really like a good prank call. Yeah, I think what's funniest has always been when you're 12 or 13. I've never really outgrown that. It's good. I'm arrested development. You know, failure to launch. Failure to launch, you might say. Why go to therapy if you can make stupid voices? Very cheaper. Oh man, I hit the Chinese. Let's go Japanese. Kachinobu, Mikey, are you one of us? Mikey's got a very Japanese vibe, you know? Oh, much dishonor. I'm gonna get murdered by the Yakuza after this. No, but I just feel like accents are really fun because, like, you don't actually have to know the language. You just have to get the affect right. Like, if I want to do Italian, I just have to be like, oh! You know, it's just about the hands. I don't actually have to speak Italian. If I want to be my man Tony G, I'm just like, "Ke?" You know? I go back to Japanese. Oh, good. The Emperor from Star Wars was probably Japanese. He's pretty similar. He's kind of like, good, very good. You imagine him pulling up to a drive-thru? He's like, I'll have a 3-piece and chicken nuggets. And they're like, okay, that'll be $7.95. He's like, good, very good. The rebels don't know about these savings. Like, all right, man, it's at the next window. They're like, good. They'll never see this coming. Like, all right, have a good night. Oh, the Emperor. I feel like, you know, it's interesting because there were probably Jews on the Death Star who were critiquing the laser budget, right? Like, does the laser need to be that big? It's really expensive. What about all the mini lasers the stormtroopers waste every time? We're always missing. That adds up. Darth Vader just force crushes him. Quiet, Jew. Oh, that's why they're on the dark side, you know? It's tough. The other thing I've been thinking about the Sith is like, how come most of them are geriatric as shit? Like, I feel like Palpatine, if you pulled up the robe, he would have like some like, I don't know, like slacks on and like maybe shape-ups, like some orthotic shit. The only nimble, like athletic Sith was Darth Maul. That dude was just like a Russian gymnast. And I was thinking it would be funny if, because he's red and he's got a double-sided red lightsaber. And I think it'd be hilarious if there's a deleted scene where he's like hooking up with a chick and he had a double-sided penis and it's also red. That'd be cool if Darth Maul had a double-sided dog dick. But that's just me, just some thoughts I'm having. George Lucas did not approve that idea when I came to him with that. You may be surprised to know. But he did like the Jar Jar Binks idea I brought him. So, you take the good with the bad. I was like, George, listen, it's a Caribbean stereotype. People are going to love it. Oh, that's probably too deep. I'll just talk about the Avengers. So Hawkeye's a bitch. I would kick Hawkeye's ass. Oh, man. So yeah, Levi, how much time I got?
3 minutes.
3 minutes. Oof. Alrighty. I thought I had more memorized.
No, what do you want?
No, I want to get to 10. I'm supposed to do 10.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Oh yeah, so we were talking about Jews in the Empire, but what about Jewish firefighters? You think there's a brigade somewhere, they pull up, they're starting to put out the fire, Hava Nagila's playing instead of a regular siren, and they're starting to put out that fire, and then the chief steps out, his payas is flapping in the wind, and he's like, "What the hell are you doing, Mortimer? What kind of hose man are you? You're wasting all this fucking water." He's like, "But Chief, I gotta put the fire out." He's like, "I don't want excuses, Mortimer. That shit is way too expensive." My grandfather was the same way about lox on a bagel. I mean, smoked salmon. You guys aren't Jews. Some of you are not Jews. And he would watch the amount of smoked salmon I put on my bagel. This was a man who was a practicing lawyer. It's just like, you're going to be fine. I could eat the whole package. It would not affect you. But I don't think you ever really get past that mentality, There's a lot of mentalities you never get past. Like, I'm still kind of gay, I'm still pretty racist. I thought I'd outgrow these things as a teenager, but they're not phases. It's tough. It's weird being bi. You're not really accepted by the straights, but the gays don't like you either. They've called me half gay before. So I'm like, what is this, fucking Harry Potter? I'm a fucking half-breed or something? I'm a mudblood? That's crazy. It's your own people that gets you. The LGBT that community low-key is like, when crabs hold each other back in the bucket from escaping? We're all just like suffering in a car. Like, we're just doing a shitty ride share right now. No one's winning, but it's cool. What if, yeah, man. Oh yeah, so I like dogs, I like cats. You guys like animals? Woo! They're different though. They're very different, dogs and cats, Like when you think about it, a cat would never tell the police where your drugs are. They would never betray you like that. There's no snitch in their body. They would be hissing at the cops, biting. My cat is a thug. I don't actually have a cat. I'm not cool enough. You guys heard that Biden got ass cancer? It's a little bit ironic that after years of people saying that liberals are butthurt, we actually have a terminally butthurt commander. It's kind of ironic. So you guys know the theory that... actually, no, that's too spicy. You can't handle that. So I think that I feel really bad for Shanae in the Martin Sopranos crossover that I just saw last week. They brought both those shows back for a one-off. And Christopher was hooking up with Shanae and he figured out she's trans. And then he had like two black guys shoot her in the back of the head. It was a really weird episode. Martin was like, "Damn, Gina." It was crazy. And then the other crazy episode I saw recently was Tony Soprano, the crossover with Dora the Explorer. Yeah, Swiper took the ball from his kid AJ, and then also Tony hired two black guys to shoot Swiper in the back of the head. And Dora was like, no more exploring today. All right, that's all I got for today, folks. I've been Jake Englander. Come see me at Clearwater Comedy Club.